Legal Aid Society of Milwaukee is a wonderful 108-year-old institution. What that means over time and during my tenure is that we really needed to take a hard look at our technology needs. So when this Tech for Good project came up, I leapt at it.
Tech for Good Marketplace is a way for the local technology community to get involved and support nonprofits in the Milwaukee-Waukesha County area. I had the opportunity to work with Legal Aid Society Milwaukee as the guest CIO through the Tech for Good Marketplace. And what I did basically was first come and meet with Colleen Foley, the executive director, and really understand what her reasons were for wanting to address IT. She wanted to modernize her technical capabilities, and in order to do that, we need to do a full assessment to understand, can she support her ambitions?
I'm a lawyer. I'm trained as a lawyer. I'm not an IT person. Technology is just moving at a breakneck pace, and that is intimidating. Let's be real, it's intimidating. And when you speak to IT people, with all due respect, that is a different language. And what I have found, despite my initial concerns about just basic communication issues and making clear what my priorities were, is that it's very manageable. You need to know what you're looking for your organization, and you can have real conversations with the individuals that I've been fortunate enough to work with and learn a whole lot in the process.
So after the assessment, and I had an opportunity to present to their board, there were certain recommendations that were important for Colleen and the board to pay attention to. And that goes back into the Tech for Good Marketplace. We have meetings with the people who are managing the program. We look at those recommendations, and then there's a matchup with other organizations that want to volunteer and help.
The other thing to note is we use this at other nonprofits too, right? And so we say, okay, if this is kind of the standard view, and that's kind of where the interviews came in, it's like, how do we make this, tailor this to the Legal Aid Society, right? And so that's why you see some areas that are grayed out.
Tech for Good Marketplace is a really important service, but people don't yet understand how easy it is to receive this valuable expertise. And so as a guest CIO, my role first was to understand what those points of intimidation might be. If it was jargon, I need to be more plain speaking. If something isn't well understood, I needed to focus on making sure that Colleen and others really understood the recommendations I was making. And so this service, and it's important also, for anybody else that wants to volunteer to understand, people don't want to know how much you know. They want to know how much you care by providing the expertise that you have in technology.
I highly recommend that individuals in my seat for nonprofits, we need this. We're not good at this, but don't be intimidated by it because it's really manageable. It's so helpful. I'm excited to get move to the next steps portion of this and just do better by my organization for the long haul. And you can do it. It's really, don't be afraid of it. It's a good process and you'll learn a ton.